Hello, Sagittarius darlings. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your October 2024 energy forecast. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and most importantly, sharing. If you'd like to offer a donation to the reading to the cause, you can do so through PayPal or Cashapp. Those links are in the description below. If you would like to purchase something off of my Amazon wish list for my new to me home or for the Sacred Love Tarot business, you could do so through Amazon. That link is in the description below. If you would like a more in-depth personal reading, you can contact me through my email, sacredlovetarot1971@gmail.com, and that link is in the description below. Sagittarius, I had to go get me some coffee before I did this reading. Went into the kitchen, grabbed my big old cup, and made myself a cold coffee. I think that October is going to be extremely busy for us as Sagittarians. I think there's a lot of things coming to a close. I think we're going to want everything to happen very quickly, but we're going to have to be patient. I know for me as a Sagittarius, that's asking a lot because I'm not a very patient person. I don't like standing in lines, which is why I grocery shop at 6 in the morning. I don't like being out in the middle of the day because I don't like a lot of traffic. I don't like large crowds, so I don't go to concerts. I don't like being in the vicinity of a lot of people, which is why I try to do everything that I can early in the morning. There are those times that I have to go out in the day, and it's exasperating, and it takes a lot of energy. So I kind of feel like the month of October for us as Sagittarians is that we are really going to have to buckle down and get some things done that we need to get done, that we've been procrastinating on, because possibly these things that we need to get done could have life-altering consequences. And for us as Sagittarians, we don't really like to stir that type of pot, if you know what I mean. So let's see what we have going on. Sagittarius. Sun, moon, and rising. If you know your other signs, I suggest watching those. I am a Sagittarius sun, Capricorn moon, and Sagittarius sun, Capricorn moon, Aquarius rising. So I'll be paying close attention to all of that. So we have deceit, door to spirit, man holding heart. So the deceit card could be someone who is very jealous of your success, and who may be trying to be deceptive, sneaky, conniving, shady. But I think with that door to spirit, you growing in your spiritual abilities, you growing in your intuition, you growing in your foresight, I kind of feel that you kind of see this coming. Me as a Sagittarian, I have a really hard time trusting people because of things that have happened to my past. And I made the mistake of trusting someone about a month ago, and she ripped me off of about $640. And now I'm late on a mortgage, and I'm late on this, and I'm late on that, because I took her for her word and a handshake, and I trusted her. So lesson learned. Always trust your intuition. And just because whomever this person or these people are say they will, doesn't mean they truly will. Just because they have a strong, firm handshake and a nice smile doesn't mean that they will be loyal to their promises. So this is a very important time for you to allow your intuition to be heightened, a very important time that you connect to spirit and source, especially if these are big business deals or contractual obligations. You want to make sure that you are using your intuition, that you are connecting with spirit source, and that you pretty much are willing to say yes or no depending on how you feel in regards to what this person is offering you. And then we have man holding heart, someone coming forward, showing appreciation, showing love, admiration. Lord knows I do not need that in my life. Already got that going. So we have I love it when the sun and the moon come together because this is an illumination of a lot, you know. We have the sun giving energy to what we are creating, giving energy to our physical body, giving energy to us as a physical human, and having this spiritual experience. We have the Mother Maiden Crone. We are celebrating all areas of life and the experiences that have come from those areas of life. We are experiencing a high level of not just intuition, but imagination, almost as if a foresight, being able to see something before it happens. I mentioned that before. And the moon is kind of illuminating who we truly are as that spiritual being having this experience, and what we are truly capable of. I think with the moon and the sun together, we get that wonderful balance of human having this spiritual experience and a spirit having this human experience. And if we combine a little bit of both in this particular situation, that we are able to save ourselves a lot of heartache. The Two of Wands, we are creating, using our imagination to create. And I love how she's holding the World card here, or the world in her, I'm sorry, she's holding the world in her hand. So she knows that she is capable of imagining her best case life into reality, right? And the moon kind of shows you that, yes, you are capable of that, Sagittarius. Yes, you very much are capable of creating the life of your dreams with whom you desire to share that with, all by imagining the best case scenario. I love how in the Sun card, everyone is barefoot. There's this playfulness there. There's this grounding, clearing out old energy, rebalancing of chakras. There's birthing new ideas, fresh opportunities, and new possibilities. So if you're creating, if you are attempting to manifest by visualization a relationship, a home, a happy, healthy life, then you are very much on your way to success. Spirit wants you to know that. Source wants you to know that. There is this new path that is laid out before you here in the moon. And it's almost as if Spirit is allowing you to see what you are capable of and how strong you are. So when you're on this path to imagining that perfect, desirable outcome with whomever that perfect, desirable person is, that you are not selling yourself short, that you are very much in this position of imagination and strength and independence and passion and connection to all that you desire. And there's that new path that Spirit has been showing you. And sometimes we have this desire to kind of look back to make sure that what we're walking away from is what we're walking away from. And sometimes there are people, those people back there that we're walking away from, they'll try to manipulate us and deceive us into staying. But we know in our hearts of hearts and our spirit of spirits that moving in a completely different direction is the best case scenario. It is the best solution for you at this time. Using your intuition, stepping into your creativity, stepping into this energy of gratitude and thanks for what the past has shown you and taught you. But now it's important to forge forward and allow this beautiful, wonderful energy to unfold before you, Sagittarius. We have the Queen of Wands. Wands, wands, wands. So there is a lot of wonderful, creative, independent, passionate energy. I love the Queen of Wands here because she also talks about the feeling of not just creative, passionate, independent, strong, courageous energy. She is also in a position of protecting herself too. So she knows that as she starts going down this new path, as the Page of Wands is doing, that there may be some people who may not like the idea of her choosing something different because they always came first. So she's very much aware that there is this need for protection. There is this need to put up boundaries between herself and those who feel that she may owe them something because they've always been there for her. We have You've heard that old saying that some people come into your life for a moment, some people come into your life for a year, and some people come into your life for a lifetime. You can have those lifetime people, but not be so chained or attached to them to where they need to be in your life every minute of every second of every day, therefore deterring you from what you need to do while they continue to live their life and do what it is they need to do. And I have been in situations like that to where I have left many things behind to go to people to help, and I find myself in a situation of constantly taking on all of this responsibility till I had nothing left for myself. It was all about them, all about everybody else. And so I had to make the decision to leave that situation and to take some time for me to allow myself to be where I needed to be in my life, as opposed to being in someone else's life and being responsible for their emotional support, being responsible for their physical health, being responsible for the clean house or the food that's being cooked, or. So with the Chariot, we talk about it's time to make a decision and to choose. I mean, what direction are we going? Are we going to, and it's a battle. Of course it is, because there is this feeling of obligation and responsibility to these other people. So you have obligation and responsibility to your life and how you choose your life to be at this moment. And there's this feeling of responsibility and obligation to the people who you felt responsible and obligated for before. And if you want this life of 10 of Cups, you can't continue to drain your cups for somebody else. You know, it's impossible. It's impossible to find the balance there when everyone else needs so much of you and your time, right? So you have this life over here that is already abundant and prosperous and loving, and there's building this foundation of stability and balance and happiness and joy and creativity and nurturing and everything that comes with that. And then you have this over here, which you have spent a better part of your life taking care of, physically, mentally, emotionally, doing things that other people weren't capable of doing or didn't feel like they were capable of doing. So you took on all of this responsibility over here. Now that you're leaving that and you're moving toward this beautiful solid foundation of happiness and everything that comes with it, there's this battle within you of feeling responsible and obligated to be here and responsible and obligated to be here. But the Chariot talks about making that decision, right? And it's a decision that has to be made. I mean, look at how much of your life you have spent taking care of other people, as opposed to how much of your life you have spent taking care of yourself and building something for self. So it really is about balance. We have the Hanged Man looking at things from a different perspective, and we have the Temperance, which is about balance and moderation. One other card fell out. It's the Nine of Wands. So it's a huge battle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards out of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, with a bonus card, 11. So half this reading are the major arcana cards that are saying to you that you have this potential of building a life of happiness and stability and opportunity, this beautiful foundation, this wonderful life of balance and moderation, or you go back to where you feel as if you're responsible for everybody else. And so there's this decision that is to be made in the month of October for you, Sagittarius. Do you leave home, the boyfriend, the significant other, the fiance, whatever? Do you leave this stability, balance, this opportunity, this solid, secure thing that you have to go take care of someone else, to give your time and your energy, right? But that Deceit card, and it almost feels like if you make the decision for you, the persons who expect you to be there for them are the ones that that is where the deceit is coming from. That's where the deception is coming from. That's where the making you feel guilty is coming from, right? You make the decision to be happy for you because you've already given everything that you can to others, and their situation is still the same. You were there to better a life. They used up all of that energy, used up all of that compassion, used up all of that empathy, and now expect you to come back and give more, and they're in the same position that they were prior to you going there the first time, and since you've been there before. So history shows that you give and give and give and give and give and give, but they have yet to change anything about their lives whatsoever, right? The only thing that's different is you're not there to give and give and give and give and give. And now that they want you there again, or you feel obligated to go there again, there is this should I or shouldn't I thing happening going on. Should I sacrifice what I've created for myself for that of other people? Or should I sacrifice this friendship of other people for what I've created for myself? And it's a battle inside, of course it is, because you feel responsible and obligated to whomever these people are, or whomever this person is. So Spirit is showing you the way this month. Spirit is never, if you are feeling, through your feeling of responsibility and obligation, if you are feeling regret or anger or undecisiveness, then you have already made up your mind. You've already answered the question that is lingering in the air. Do you stay or do you go? Right? So with that Five of Wands, I feel that there is a lot of tension and back and forth energy here in regards to those who feel that you may be obligated to come back to wherever you left from, to come back and do with whatever it is that you have to do, or to pick up where you left off, or to take care of whatever it is that they need you to take care of, this person or these people. But I think that Spirit is like, this is a time for you to grow. This is a time for you to stand in your own power. This is a time for you to really release and let go of responsibilities and obligations that aren't yours. Sometimes people have to learn the lesson that, you know, you live your life. You have to take care of yourself. To put that responsibility and obligation on someone else isn't fair to them. So what you're initially asking someone to do is to stop living their life and come to where you are and help you live yours. But to what end? You know, to what end? So let's see. I said your spirit guides were guiding you through this time. Spirit is guiding you through this time. This has to do with home. We know that. Pay attention to your dreams. And the dreams that I've been having in the last week have been crazy. Pay attention to your dreams and your intuition. And this could also focus on your career, right? Because here's the thing. If you're creating something of substance for yourself where you are, and you're being asked to leave that behind and go somewhere else, it most definitely affects all areas of your life. Your career life, your home life, emotional, physical, financial. So this isn't just a come back and take care of, you know, me, or come back and take care of this. This is stop everything that you're doing and come and take care of me, us, or this, because you've given so much of your life to it before, right? Which seems kind of unfair. So we have rebirth, unconventionality, and nonconformity. So there's a rebirth happening here. There's a shedding of a skin. Higher self, fertility, and creativity. So this is connecting with your spirit guides, being very open to change, being very open to connecting to higher self, being very open to not just expressing yourself, but all these wonderful new ideas. You're conjuring something different. You're conjuring something that you've always wanted: a successful business, a successful home, independence, enlightenment. You are creating something of substance here, and there should be no reason why you have to shut all of that down and leave to go take care of something or someone else. There should be no reason for you to be called to do that. So we have the 1, 2, 3, 4. This reminds me of the 8 of Wands energy, things moving very, very quickly, inspiration and courage. We have meditation for peace and serenity. This is a time to quiet oneself, the Hanged Man, quiet oneself and look at things from a different perspective and allow things to kind of work themselves out, right? Not jumping the gun and saying yes, not shutting everything down and feeling so responsible and obligated for someone else's happiness that you immediately say yes and then go and then resent it because everything you have going on back home is now on hiatus. And there's a 50-50 chance that it isn't going to be as stable as it was before you left. So we have imagine and envision, right? Imagine what it is that you desire. Envision that independent thinking, that wisdom, that enlightenment, that creativity, that shedding of an old skin, that quick movement. Envision your best self, your home, your career, allowing your spirit guides to really guide you in the direction that works best for you. Again, out of 11 cards, there were, how many did I say? 6 major arcana cards. So this is a huge month for you, Sagittarius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 out of 11 cards. So this is really huge, significant decision that you have to make for your life, for your home, for your career. And inspiration and imagine and envision pretty much means that whatever it is with your connection to spirit, whatever it is that you can imagine, whatever it is that you can envision, you can have, right? Whatever that is. Be it in reality, the feel it, see it, touch it, taste it. Be it in a dream, be it in a vision, be it in a conversation, be it on TV. Lately, during the last month and a half, there are things that I have spoke in conversation about, or had a dream about, or just imagined it, and it would be days, 2 weeks, couple of weeks later that thing would be offered to me. When we first moved into this house, I talked about how I needed a futon for upstairs. One was just given to me the other day. I talked about how I'd like to have this huge cubicle shelf for all of my tarot cards when I bring them home from Vegas. I received one of those for free the other day. I talked about how I would love to have more throw rugs for the floors here because the house is 112 years old and it's not very well insulated, and we don't have the money to do that at the moment. And I think my stove stopped working, my fireplace stove. So I was given another big carpet the other day to throw down on the floor. To just eliminate a little bit of the coolness in the house. And during the wintertime here in Montana, it's going to be freezing, and I'm trying to do everything that I can to prepare for that. So it's very important that you think about the decisions that you make in October, Sagittarius. It's very important that you think about the decisions that you're making in October and make sure that you are making those decisions for you. And you're not making those decisions because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. I know that a lot of times when we make those decisions, we make them from a place of not wanting to hurt anyone's feelings. That's where the independent thinking comes from. We have to think for ourselves. If someone's feelings are going to get hurt because you don't want to leave your job or your business or your home behind because you're creating something of substance, that pretty much tells you where they are and what they think about what you're doing and what you're going through and your evolution, right? If people aren't willing to take care of themselves, and to take care of their own things. And if they feel that they need you there in order for them to take care of what they need to take care of, and even with you there, they have proven that they aren't taking care of it, then having you there is just a convenience. Think about that. Until next time, talk soon.